Brian, looking at this schedule, tomorrow's going to be your fourth match in a span of really 8 days. For you as a player, how is that physically tolling on your body? What adjustments do you have to make in preparation when you have this many matches in a short amount of time?
Yeah, it's absolutely a toll physically, but we have a good training staff that travels with us. We ice bath on the road, fill our tubs up in the hotels with ice, and we do our due diligence, as Kossi says, to keep our bodies fresh and going. I feel fresh still, even after, 3 matches in the last however many days, and I think we're in a good spot to keep going.
And just as for you, it's your senior year. I'm just out of curiosity, win, lose, what are your plans, once this weekend's over and you graduate?
I'm not sure what my plans are. I hope to play volleyball in the future, but right now I'm focused on this weekend and what we can do as a team this weekend, because right now I have one goal, and that is to win the national championship. And then once we do that, I'll look at what my options are from there.
What are your thoughts about the other match?
I think it's a great matchup, and I think this is it's a great Final Four. All 4 teams have the ability to win, and I'll be really surprised if both matches don't go the duration. It's just gonna be a fight, and it's gonna be a dogfight to get into the finals.
John, the last time I think a host team won was you guys in 2010. What kind of advantage, as you look at Loyola, what kind of advantage is that? Because you guys did it 4 years ago.
Yep. I know our 2010 team in-depthly. I know their mental state, I know their leadership qualities, and so, but I can't say that about Loyola. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the locker room. I know in 2010, it was their choice to host, meaning, do we want to bid for this? And it was an overwhelming yes. We had incredible senior leadership at that time too, with a few first-team All-Americans, and so for us, it was a situation where we embraced that. And I think the flip side is it is tough. You're playing in front of your home crowd. You've got the expectations. You've been thinking about this all year long, and it's been part of your athletic department all year long. And so there are 2 sides to hosting and being in it. And so we'll see tomorrow night how they come out and play. And I expect them to play at a really high level, to be play like the #1 team in the country. But only time will tell.
Coach, a little bit of a broad question that I always want to ask you. When your volleyball players are smart, but when you're coaching at a school at like Stanford, where every single player probably has a 150, 160 IQ, what is that like? Does that create any challenges?
Yeah, you know what? It is a unique opportunity for us to coach. Stanford Stanford University teaches to question your professors, to ask the tough questions of why, and they do that on the volleyball court. And so we just can't run a drill. We have to have a purpose for the drill. We have to explain what the purpose of the drill is, and we got to make sure that the complex scoring system is accurate, or they'll tell us that, and we'll have to stop the drill and move on. Because if it's better to catch the ball at this point than to send a free ball over, they'll catch it and roll it, because they're highly competitive athletes that look well beyond just this single play. And we've actually had to stop drills where they just catch the ball, because it's better for them to end the rally without free balling the ball over than actually playing volleyball. So it is different, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Are either of you guys good friends with anybody on BYU, teammates of, or you know of any of your teammates and people like that?
Yeah, I've been playing with Taylor since juniors. We went to Canada and Brazil and Argentina together, so we spent a lot of time together, and we became close over those trips. He's a good guy, a very talented player, and he's a lot of fun to play against.
You talk to him this week?
Yeah, well, just after the match at BYU.
Yeah, I've got a couple former club teammates, Seven Chang, they're back at Libero, and Joe Grosh, back up the middle. They're both great guys, and I see them as some of my best friends.
Yeah. You know of any other of your teammates who maybe you're tithing with some of those guys?
I think Daniel Tublin, he's friends with Devin Young. They're both from Pittsburgh, or from Pennsylvania, around Pittsburgh. So I think they're.
You don't know what I said.
No, I don't. No, cover that last.
You had to
time.
be here last night to get the joke. Yeah. Good, thank you.
Anything else, guys?
That's a big time.
I think I'm good.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Or actually, just one final question to throw away. Are you guys disappointed your tree mascot's not going to be here this weekend with you?
We're disappointed the cowbell won't be here. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.